Hello dear friends, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is news time again from this very good channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing? Hope you are good. I pray that God will be with you in your endeavors. Today we have another update for you, and I want you to, after listening to it, you drop your opinion and suggestions you have so that Biafra will be free. And that's just it. Okay, let's go there.
Men were caught with various, arms, lethal arms at Onitsha axis of Anambra State. It was a clear video on social media which has, raised questions on why the Fulanis from Sahel countries are arming themselves against the southeastern region, southwestern region, the former Midwestern states of Bendel. Why are they arming themselves? Just recently, over 16 people, hunters, they claim they were at least mobbed to death at Uromi axis of Edo State. Why are the Fulani hegemonies are bent on arming themselves to disalive, unalive, and neutralize, farmers in their various farmlands in Nigeria? Why is this kind of, military confrontation going on this lately? We are of the belief that the conquest of the Fulanis that actually started from 17th, 18th century has abruptly ended in the mid-belt by the paramount royal father or chief or ruler, Atta of Igala, who actually beheaded Ottoman Danfodio during his Islamization campaign in the mid-belt Nigeria. Why this armament, very, very late armament that has come, to raise the questions why the Hausas actually could not resist or refuse, housing or sheltering bloody barbarians from Senegambia. The Fulanis migrated into northern region of Nigeria, 17th, 18th centuries, and began their conquest. Of course, they succeeded because virtually the whole Hausa land were infiltrated then by the Fulani Janjaweeds, who actually overcome the local Hausas politically, socially, and otherwise. They became the emirs, the sultanas, all the traditional rulers in the northern Nigeria, ruling and controlling their Hausa counterparts, subjected them to, heinous, servility. They turned them to slaves. That's what I mean. The Hausas became slaves to the Fulani visitors. The original owners of the lands are the Negro Hausas, who are still among our brothers in Africa continent. They are black in color, that is in complexion. Their hairs are negroid. There's never a time their hair could be compared to that of the Middle East Europe, that is the Arabs. The Fulanis, they have coiled hair that will be, likened to that of the Arab people in the Middle East Europe. Of course, you could actually understand that they have strong ties with the Arabs. I mean the Fulanis. They now overcome the local Hausas, control them politically. When you talk about a staunch politician in the northern Nigeria, you are not referring to the Hausas. You are actually, referring to the Fulanis, because they are the ones that are politicking in the northern region. The Hausas have been subjugated, reduced to only peasant farmers, subsistent farmers that are just farming to survive with their families. They are not into mechanized agriculture even, but the Fulanis are, because the Fulanis are the governors, the Fulanis are the commissioners, the Fulanis are the DPO, the Fulanis are the AIG, they are the councillors. The Hausa man is a peaceful man. They went to school anyway, but they find themselves engaged on farming, engaged on teaching, most of them are Christians. In southern Kaduna, northern Kafanchan, that was where Lekwot, what they call this man, Zamani Lekwot, no? Yeah, Zamani Lekwot, yes, a general that actually fought alongside with the Christians in the 90s when the Fulani headers, Fulani militants, began to buy the Hausas in the 90s, and General Lekwot, Zamani Lekwot, actually fought alongside with the Hausa Christians, and later the Fulani Janjawis, actually in conjunction with Nigerian judiciary, jailed Zamani Lekwot, life jail. Of course, he was released, I think, during either Obasanjo or Jonathan regime. It was indeed a bloody story. A story that is packed with chalks, shrines, with all this kind of goose pimples running over your body. Because such stories is packed with psychological intensity that can never go down so easily like that. Once upon a time, the Hausa locals allowed their visitors from Sahel countries, from Senegambia, who came with various ideologies, convincing the Hausas that their religion is weak, less to their own original Hausa's religion, traditional religion, I mean. So today, the Hausas have actually, stepped into lethal trials. If you allow Fulani on your land, Fulani is going to possess the whole land. If Fulani comes to your community and you give him a parcel of land, let's say 250 meters, the Fulanis are going to extend it into 850 acres, occupying the whole large land, claiming it, using the soldiers, Nigerian military, aligning with Nigerian police and the Department of Judiciary. Why? Because Fulanis, they are the CGN, the Fulanis, they are the Attorney General of the Federation, the Fulanis are the Ministers of Defense, the Fulanis are the Chief of Army Staff. In fact, the President is a Fulani man. Oftentimes we brag and cast and say all manner of bad things against the Hausas, that they are the one perpetrating all these evils across the northern region. But recently we've actually seen that the Hausas are well-educated people. They are Christians. They are not politically inclined. Even ethnic bigotry eludes the Hausas. They are not. If you go deeper into your research or studies, you will actually find out that the Hausas are not into tribal bigotry or political bigotry, even religious bigotry. They are not. The Hausas are very friendly people, hospitable people, very good people. They don't spy, they don't waste blood. They are not bloodthirsty people, bloodthirsty people. The Hausas are not. It is the Fulanis. Just the other day, that hunters, bandits from Fulani extraction were killed. They were claiming they were hunters. But today we actually seen the sister. A sister of one of the hunters has claimed publicly that his brother that was spied, disallowed or unalived at Oromiledo State, wasn't a hunter. The sister came along to say that she's going to reveal, not in secrecy, but publicly, that his spied brother, dead brother, was a bandit, a terrorist. He said it publicly that her mother, she said it that her mother warned him not to join the group of bandits or terrorists, but her brother insisted. That was when they were killed and they, decimated or neutralized the emir of Kano. Sanusi surprised the whole Nigerians for voicing out, negatively that the Sultanas are killing the Fulanis. Who were the Fulanis? Spied at Uromi Street, Uromi community. They were not hunters. They were headers. They were Fulani terrorists. Nigerian government refused to proscribe them. They were killing farmers in Ondo. Just the other day, 3 farmers were disallowed on their farmland by Fulani terrorists. Their dead bodies were taken to the office of the governor in Akure, Ondo State. Today, tell me how many emirs, how many sultana in Sokoto State actually came to commiserate with the families of the kill the farmers, the dead farmers. You see it, unbalanced justice, gross inequality going on in Nigeria. All the emirs in Kano State, local emirs, Emir Reno, Emir of here and there in the north, they were all shouting and shouting, vomiting their saliva, acid mixed up saliva, claiming that the north has been killed. The northerners have been killed. The Oromo communities just spied those hunters that actually they were innocent people. Why are you wielding guns at somebody's farmland? Why are you walking around the whole southeastern Nigeria with lethal weapons? And Peter Mba, this like of Charles Soludo and the Hope Ozodimba could not even voice out. Look at Ebonyi State. The Fulanis have succeeded on building many mosques in Ebonyi State today. They are trying to Islamize that axis of southeastern Nigeria. Actually, Islamization is on course in Ebonyi State, northern Igbo land. I'm telling you, the recent discovery in Onitsha has actually waking up another spate of war going on in Nigeria. Igbo Kweno.